Hello and welcome to Sri Raj IAS. My name is Shashank Roy. Hello and welcome to Sri Raj IAS. My name is Shashank Roy, and this is my six-part series of UPSC Prelims videos. What will I do in this six-part series? Heavyweight MCQs related to IR plus mapping for UPSC with me, Shashank Roy. Heavyweight MCQs. When I say heavyweight, I mean it. With every question you will not solve only one question, you will solve at least 4 5 6 questions. The purpose of launching this video series the purpose of launching this video series is not only about making you solve prelims questions, but to give you a broader perspective, the broader view, the concept theory, the concept on the basis of which you can keep on solving questions whether you've read those questions or not. So this is what I'm going to do. So let's move on to the first question. This community in the world is largest stateless ethnic group with a population of around 25 million to 35 million. They live in highlands of southern and eastern Turkey, northern Iraq and northwestern Syria, northwestern Iran and parts of southern Armenia. This community has its language with its various dialects, which is major unifying factor in their dispersion across countries. So which particular group I'm talking about? I'm talking about the Kurds or the Pashtuns or Uyghurs or Baloch. Keep in mind, team, it's not only about you are solving this question. The answer is Kurd militia. Why they have come into picture? They have come into picture because after trying all the attempts to defeat Iran or destroy Iran, what USA is doing, USA is trying to bring army boots on the ground. And but United States of America is not ready to bring their soldiers on Iranian ground. They want Kurds militia. They want the Kurd forces to fight against Iran. This is what is the planning. So they are trying to, the CIA agents are meeting with the local leaders spread across different areas such as northwestern Iran, parts of southwestern Armenia, Syria, Iraq and Turkey. They are in small groups and US is trying to unify them. They are the battle hardened soldiers. They are minority in every country that has been mentioned, and they are fighting for their right, the independent Kurdistan. They are the best of the best soldiers. They are the one who decimated the Islamic State, right? They played a critical role in destroying Islamic State of Khorasan. So they are the Kurd militia I'm talking about, but also read about Pashtun Uyghur Muslims in Xinjiang region or Baloch or Balochistan. Recently, there was a movie named uh, what was the name of Ranveer Singh's movie? Dhurandhar. In Dhurandhar 1 and Dhurandhar 2, you will find Baloch people, right? Rahman Dakat was also Baloch. So, remember, the answer is Kurdistan. Look at this one. Free Kurdistan, stop the war on Kurds. Rojava under attack. Rozelat in uprising, defend Kurds. So these are some of the protests going on in different parts of the world where they are demanding for independent Kurdistan. CIA arming Kurds against Iran. This is a poster taken from Beyond News to give you an imagination. Now, this is the answer. The answer is A. I'm talking about the Kurds, right? So this is the definition. Read about the explanation. I'll send the PDF with you. Now let's talk about second one. With reference to the ports of Duqm, consider the following statement. This is related to, this particular question is coming from West Asia conflict, especially Strait of Hormuz. To remember, the countries connecting Strait of Hormuz, right? The water bodies connecting Strait of Hormuz. So let's talk about Duqm ports. Port of Duqm, consider the following statement. It is considered as the gateway to the largest specific economic zone in the entire Middle East region. Biggest specific special economic zone located in the Strait of Hormuz. It is a part of Qatar. So here there's a glitch, there's a twist. Examiner is trying to trap you. Considered as the gateway to the largest special economic zone in the entire Middle East region, that may be true. It is located in the Strait of Hormuz, may or may not be. It is a part of Qatar or it's a part of Oman. Okay, so only one, only two, or all three. Why this question is important? This question is important related to India because India imports 88% of its energy needs from West Asia and other 39, approximately 40 countries. Look at this one. Now, this question is not related to Duqm port. This question is related to infrastructure connectivity. This question is not related to Dukum Port. 1 minute, please. This question is not related to Dukum Port, right? This question is related to infrastructure project. Infrastructure project. UPSC has asked question in a series. The first question was related to last year. The question was related to Sumed pipeline, right? The question was related to INSTC. The question was related to BBIN corridor, right? So this is not a question related to Dukum Port. This is a question related to infrastructure. This time the question may come from IMEC, right? So what India has done to connect with the neighboring countries? So India has made Kaladan multimodal project, right? Kaladan multimodal project, connecting from Sitwe port, connectivity from Bangladesh, connectivity from Bhutan, Myanmar, and other countries. So pay attention to, look at this one here. Through Strait of Malacca, we are trying to get in touch with the countries in Southeast Asia. Look at this one, Triconomalli. These are the ports that we have developed. Galilee Harbour, Hamandota port is not made by us, right? Triconomalli Harbour, Colombo port, and we have also promised to make some strategic oil reserves in Sri Lanka. So every country does an infrastructure, offshore infrastructure development, and this is one such. We have also in Indian Ocean region, in order to improve our presence, we have launched Mission Sagar. Now this Mission Sagar is has been converted into Mission Mahasagar, right? And apart from that, in order to increase our influence in Indian Ocean region, in order to increase our influence in Indian Ocean region and to counter the rising footprints of China, under Belt and Road Initiative, India has also developed and made agreements with different countries for infrastructure related projects. So if you look at, India has launched INSTC corridor, Asia Africa Growth Corridor, Sagarmala program, Maritime India Vision, Sagar, Indian Ocean Naval Symposium, India Pacific Ocean Initiative, Quad Maritime Cooperation, Deep Ocean Mission, and Undersea Cable and Maritime Connectivity. So these are a list of connectivity projects launched by India in Indian Ocean region to connect with other countries. So let's get back to Dukum Port. It's a US sanctioned, the attack on vessel, I will simply talk about. The port of Duqm serves as the gateway to the Middle East largest special economic zone. The port of Duqm, which faces the Arabian Sea, is located outside the Strait of Hormuz. It's located outside the Strait of Hormuz here, right? It's not a part of Strait of Hormuz, which faces the Arabian Sea and located outside the Strait of Hormuz and serving a major eastern and western commerce corridor. The port is a part of Oman. The port is a part of Oman. So let's have a look at the question here. Located in the Strait of Hormuz? No, it's not a part of Qatar. It's considered as the gateway to the largest special economic zone in entire Middle East. Yes, only one option is the correct one. Team, tell me, how was the question? Team, tell me, how was the question? Are you solving just one question? No, you're solving more than 4-5 questions together. So let's move on to another question. Another question says, how many of you have seen the Pirates of Caribbean? Samudri Daku. It's an old movie but interesting movie. Starrer Johnny Depp, wonderful acting. So Pirates of Caribbean. Apart from that, so there are piracy related activities in Indian Ocean region. That's the reason India has taken the responsibility of becoming a net security provider in Indian Ocean region. India has also become proactive because of rising Chinese activities in Indian Ocean region under the garb of research vessels or other activities. So here it is. A preview of Carnegie's Indian Ocean strategic map. This is the map of Indian Ocean region. This is the second map which is related to the piracy impacted areas. So if you look at the entire Middle East region, especially near this Bab el Mandeb, near Houthis area, near Horn of Africa, near Madagascar, you can see here. So these areas are highlighted. So just pay attention to these areas. Now the question is, in the In the recent year, which of the following regions have seen attacks by pirates? Horn of Africa, but obviously. Gulf of Aden, yes. Pak Strait, no. Strait of Malacca, not sure. West coast of Africa, yes, I think so. So select the correct answer. My answer, the fourth option is not visible, right? Horn of Africa, perfect. Gulf of Aden, yes. Pak Strait, no, because in near Sri Lanka we don't find piracy related activities because Indian Ocean is strong there. And Strait of Malacca, not sure. West coast of Africa, maybe. So the answer is C, which is 1, 2, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 4, and 5 means Strait of Malacca, Park Strait, we don't find piracy related activities here, but Strait of Malacca, yes, we are finding piracy related activities and attacks by pirates on sea vessels. Okay, so you will keep on reading this article, right? I will send the PDF, read explanation later on, but try to solve the question through logic. Park Strait, um, no, we don't find there. Now, this nation is India's largest trade partners in Latin America. Recently, India and its nation firmed up an agreement in critical minerals and rare earth. In 2025, bilateral trade between India and this nation surpassed 15 billion for the first time, registering a 25% growth over 2024. Now, when you go to a question, when you solve a question, try to read the question from different angles. First of all, clear your concept related to Latin America, right? When you look at the map, I will suggest you to solve a map in two ways. How? The first one is look at the political map, look at the political map of the country, and look at the geographical map so that you have better understanding of the area. The question may be related to Rockies Mountain, the question may be related to Andes Mountain, right? The question may be related to that Amazon forest, Amazon rainforest are connected with how many countries, or Latin America or lithium triangle is connected with which three countries. These kind of questions, or the question might come from Humboldt penguins. Humboldt penguins. So to handle any kind of every kind of question, you must observe the map politically and geographically. Is that clear, team? Is that clear? Now, also remember Mercosur. Also remember Mercosur. Also remember Venezuela and its oil and Nicolas Maduro. But obviously, also remember the countries in Caribbean, Cuba, and other countries where US launched attack on small boats. So here, the nation is India's largest trade partner in Latin America. Yes. Recently, India and this nation formed up an agreement on critical minerals and rare earth. Yes. So the country is Chile, Argentina, Brazil, and one more country. So the answer is C. Brazil is that country. Brazil is that country. So answer is C. Now let's move on to second question. Next. Durand line is the demarcation of the international border between India, Afghanistan, India, Myanmar, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India, Pakistan, and it's India, Pakistan, and Sir Durand, Mortimer Durand drew this line, and this line is known as Durand line, and it's a cause of conflict between India and Pakistan. Now, Taliban forces and Pakistani forces are fighting with each other. Look at this Afghanistan map. Recently in Dhurandhar movie, you might have come across the scene where Akshay Kumar was dancing and he was surrounded with Baloch people. So go on the map and search for Balochistan. Next is the answer is C. Answer is related to Afghanistan and Pakistan. Now, which of the following countries are members of the Colombo Security Conclave apart from India? In order to increase its geopolitical influence, India has started organizing multilateral events such as this one, Colombo Security Conclave. Apart from that, Raisina dialogues, right? International Naval Symposium, and multiple multilateral organization functions are being organized by Ministry of External Affairs. So this question is, which country has just joined Colombo Security Conclave? And that is also a process through which India wants to increase its influence. geopolitical influence in Indian Ocean region. So, India, Maldives, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Seychelles, and Fiji. I'm not sure about the answer. So it's look at this one. India hosts Colombo Security Conclave. Ajit Doval is here. Also read about Raisina Dialogue 2026, organized by Ministry of External Affairs and Observer Research Foundations. And the answer is D. Answer is D, which is here, not visible here. So I will read it. While addressing a joint press meet in February 2026, visiting Seychelles President Hermini, Prime Minister Narendra Modi welcomed Seychelles as the full member of the Colombo Security Conclave. This is a regional maritime security grouping formed in 2011 by India, Sri Lanka, and Maldives. So, India, Sri Lanka, and Maldives now expanded into Mauritius and Bangladesh, strengthen our efforts for peace and stability in Indian Ocean, and deepen our ties. Myanmar, Fiji are not the member of the CSC. Myanmar and Fiji are not the member of the Myanmar and Fiji. So it's Seychelles, Bangladesh, Maldives, and India in this answer. So Myanmar and Fiji are not the member of Colombo Security Conclave. Prima facie, this question appears to be a lightweight, but again, it doesn't matter whether it is a lightweight question or heavyweight question. What matters the most is whether you are able to solve this question or not. So remember ICNI dialogue, and I'll send the answer sheet. Now, second India Arab Foreign Ministers Conclave. What 2026 Delhi Declaration tells about India's approach to Middle East? So 22 countries grouping reached India before Prime Minister Modi's scheduled visit to Middle East. And these are the countries. So if the question might be that who among the following is a member of Arab League? So Arab League is a grouping of 22 countries, mainly from Middle East and North Africa. East, West, North, South. They are a member of North Africa. They are not from West Africa. They are not from East Africa. They are not from South Africa. They are from West Africa. So Arab League is a grouping of 22 members from Middle East and North African nations. Team, is that clear? Is that clear? Let's look at the question. It is an intergovernmental organization with its seat in Cairo, Egypt. Established in following the adoption of Alexandria Protocol 1944, encompasses all Arab states in the Middle East and North Africa. North Africa or North African nations. So it seems that answer D is the right one. D is the right one because intergovernmental organization hai. Its headquarters is in Egypt, Cairo. Established in 1944, Alexandria Protocol encompasses all Arab states in Middle East and North Africa, and especially these countries travel to visit all these. This entire delegation visited India, so it becomes important. So remember Arab League and their mandate. Alarm as Israel again hits Rafah border crossing between Gaza and Egypt. Now, going forward, I want you to remember all those areas which were coming into the news again and again, be it Russia-Ukraine, context, be it China or Taiwan or South China Sea, be it Pakistan, India or China, may be related to Syria, Israel border. So every location that is coming into the news again and again, it may be a refugee camp. It may be a refugee camp. It may be a water body. It may be related to mountain and volcanic eruptions. Mountains and volcanic eruptions. It may be related to earthquake. So any location, any geographical location that is coming in the news again and again, please make a note of it. Go and do a Google search. So look at this one, Gaza Strip, Egypt. Here Benjamin Netanyahu is locating and trying to explain Israel's territory and shows that there is no place for Palestine on this earth. Look at this one, Egypt, Sinai Peninsula, Israel, Gaza, West Bank, Golan Heights. The place Rafah frequently in the news is the crossing along the border between Gaza and Egypt, city located on Israel-Lebanon border, port town of the Mediterranean coast of Syria, checkpoint along the West Bank Jordan border. So here the question is coming from this one. This is a crossing point between Gaza and Egypt. The city is not located on Israel and Lebanon border. This is not the port town on Mediterranean coast of Syria. This is not the checkpoint along the West Bank and Jordan border, Rafah crossing. Right? Next, the Donetsk region was in the news. Consider the following statement. The region consists of an undulating plain dissected by river, valleys, ravines, and gullies, located in southwestern Ukraine. Now, make a circle here. Make a circle. Imagine this is a Ukraine. Now, make a compass. East, west, north, south. Now, imagine, look at that map. Ukraine. Look at that map, Ukraine. Compass is east, west, north, south. The region consists of an undulating agreed, located on the southwestern Ukraine, east, west, north, south. Southwestern, no, I don't think Donetsk is the correct one. Region is connected to Sea of Azov in the north. Very tricky question. If you have not read the map of, clearly, if you have not solved PYQs or MCQs, you will not be able to solve the question. Now look at this one. Look at this one. The location of Donetsk is here. The location of Donetsk is here, right? So if we go by east, west, north, south, so this is primarily located in eastern direction, in eastern Ukraine. So if you go by the question, southwestern Ukraine, the question is wrong. How many of the statements given above are correct? The second one is not correct one. The region is connected to the Sea of Azov in the north. Let's look at it. Black Sea is here. North, south, Sea of Azov. No, there is no Sea of Azov. Look at this one. Donetsk region, Russian control. No, there is no Sea of Azov. So I think only one statement is correct one. There should be only one statement correct. Let's look at the answer. Answer is A. Answer is A, which is 1. That's what I said. The region consists of undulating plain dissected by river valleys, ravines, and gullies. Gullies located in southwestern Ukraine. No, it's located in eastern zone. Region is connected to the Sea of Azov in the north. No, not at all. So only 1 is the right answer. Please pay attention to the mapping and always use compass if you are not sure about particular geographical location. Okay. Now, why UK plans to cede the Chagos Island and appears to be coming apart? So it means Chagos was in the news. Chagos Island was in the news. Apart from Chagos, please map all the countries in Indian, all the foreign. Please map all the countries, all of the foreign military bases in Indian Ocean region. Foreign military bases in Indian Ocean region. Indian Ocean region. Chagos, Diego Garcia, right? Map all those countries. Now the question says, the Mauritius gained independence in 1968 and Chagos remained with Britain. Okay. 1966, Britain signed an agreement with US which made the British Indian Ocean Territory available for two countries' defense needs. Yes. The Chagos Archipelago comprises more than 500 islands that lie in Indian Ocean region. The Chagos Islands were uninhabited until the late 18th century. So, which among the following is a very generalized kind of statement, and it will be difficult for you to identify which statement is the right one. So, I'll go to the answer straight away. Tehran's longest range missile attack yet. Why Diego Garcia matters explained. Though the question is related to Chagos, but we will also discuss about Diego Garcia as well. The answer is C, which is only 3. Only 3 statements are correct. So let's check which one is the right one. In October 2024, the UK government announced it would cede sovereignty of the strategically important Chagos Island to Mauritius, called its historical political agreement. UK has controlled Chagos and Diego Garcia military base located here, jointly operating it with the United States. Chagos archipelago comprising 58 islands, not 500. 58 islands, not 500. So statement Chagos is archipelago more than 500 island. No, not at all. So only three statements are correct one. The fourth one, the second one, and the first one. So this is how you have to solve the questions. Right? Next is why the US can deter, how the US can deter and defeat axis of autocracy. So there is a word coming out in the news that two kind of words are coming. The first one is axis of resistance. The first one is axis of resistance, and the second one is axis of autocracy. Right? Axis of resistance refers to the proxies of Iran, mainly mainly Hezbollah, Hamas, Houthis, Katab, or Badr organization. These are satellite militias spread across West Asia, and they are in a capability, they are well trained soldiers, they are in a capacity to attack and incur huge damages to US allies and US military bases. Now, axis of autocracy is mainly referring to Russia, Russia, China, Iran, or North Korea. Okay, so look at this one. How the US can deter and defeat the axis of autocracy. Next is the conversation says, what is Iran's axis of resistance and why it is uniting in fury against the USA and Israel? So I've also discussed, though the question is related to axis of autocracy, but I'm also giving you a hint about axis of resistance. The question is, the term axis of autocracy seen in the international relations discourse is often used to refer to which of the following countries? Russia and China, United States, Israel, USA, China, Israel and Iran. It's mainly referring to Russia and China, right? Mainly Russia and China. Now, let's talk about genocide. Israel is accused of genocide, and it's been 75 years of genocide convention, and it is an open secret that Israel is going for genocide. People are killing, maimed, and displaced. Nobody knows how many people have been killed after Hamas attack on Israeli people in October. Nobody knows. The last count was 65,000. In the name of national security, Israel is wreaking havoc and Israel is killing people more mercy. I mean, in a bitter way, in the worst than German Nazis. So, Holocaust or not Holocaust, genocide convention might be a part of UPSC prelims. Genocide is a crime under international law which we undertake to prevent and to punish. Article 1, rights for peace, presenting mass atrocities with human rights. Now, with reference to Genocide Convention, consider the following statement. Adopted by UNA after World War II, Convention enables any state party to bring a case against another even if it doesn't have any direct link to the conflict in the question. So we are referring to Israel primarily. So, adopted by United Nations after World War II, not sure whether it was after World War II or before World War II. Again, the second statement appears to be right. Look at this one. The long-awaited case alleging violation of Convention in the Prevention of Punishment and Crime of Genocide 1948. So it's clear 1948, it's not, okay. Adopted by United Nations after World War II. Now it is related to Myanmar and Rohingyas. Convention most importantly imposed positive obligation on the state to prevent genocide, making them accountable. So statement 1 and 2 is the right one. Any state party can bring the case to the United Nations. So this is one. With reference to Genocide Convention, consider the following statement adopted by United Nations after World War II. Yes, Convention enables any state party to bring a case against another person if it doesn't, even if it doesn't have any direct link to the conflict in question. So I, as an Indian, I may not be involved in, I may not be connected with Myanmar, or I may not be connected with Israel, but definitely I can bring a case as a member of United Nations. I can bring a case to the United Nations against Benjamin Netanyahu of war crime, of genocide. It's an open secret. that genocide has been launched by Benjamin Netanyahu. More than 75,000 have been killed. So, genocide convention, the answer will be both 1 and 2. Next is International Year, United Nations International Year IYRP 2026. Sometimes UPSC asks questions, sometimes UPSC asks questions related to themes or any international year. So, International Year of Rangelands and Pastoralists. Rangeland and Pastoralist. This is the international year for 2000 United Nations 2026. The International Year of Rangeland and Pastoralist. United Nations declared 2026 as the International Year of Sustainable Agriculture. International Year of Millets and Nutri-Cereals, no. International Year of Desert Ecosystems, no. International Year of Rangeland and Pastoralist, yes, it does. So answer is D1. Answer is D. So this is it in this article, team. This video will be uploaded, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. Please let me know whether you like these videos or not. Thank you so much. Wish you a wonderful day ahead. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.